3G Racing coming back at you with another video today. It is part one of our big Eclipse overhaul, so excited to get started. Today is all going to be motor work and maybe stripping out the interior, but we're going to swap out the manifold, change the plugs, take care of all that, and start stripping the interior and maybe bringing the car down to its bare bones, getting ready for the new paint. So that's one hint for you guys. I'm going paint, not a wrap this time, but yeah, let's get right into the video. Also, it is a very wet and rainy day today. You can see I got to figure out where these leaks are coming from. There's one right there. The garage door needs a little work. I knew that already, but yeah, we got a couple wet spots in the garage, so I'm just gonna try to avoid them. It's not anything above the car, so it's not a huge deal, but definitely gonna have to get taken care of sooner rather than later. And there she is, guys. So obviously we're going to start by taking out the battery. I would like to get a new cold air intake too. I kind of went with this as an experiment. So because of the little air vent that's right in the hood right here, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just do the short ram air intake. It didn't work. I think I lost another couple tenths in the quarter mile. So I have no idea where I put that other pipe when I moved. So I'm just going to order a new one. They're like $100 maybe, so I don't know. I'm going to be selling a lot of stuff, trying to recuperate a lot of these costs that are coming up into the build. I've got a set of wheels I'm going to sell, tail lights, headlights, a little bit of everything. So if you want any of my stuff, keep an eye out on Marketplace. A lot's going to be getting listed, but yeah, let's start tearing this shit apart. All right, y'all. So the battery and intake, air intake are off. This is the right throttle body. It's off the 6G72. I had to swap them over because I was having issues with the 6G74 one, which is a part of my vacuum leak too. But even when that one was running good, we're still down a couple tenths. So I'm going to start removing this. Obviously, I just start by removing all the sensors, disconnecting everything. I'm going to have the old pictures I have to see how it was on the old setup. But yeah, we're going to start pulling this apart, get the plugs changed out, and then hopefully get this baby back fired up and ready to start pulling apart the interior. And trust me, guys, if you're doing any work getting spark plugs or pulling the intake manifold for anything, take this little strut support out. Get your hands to all the bolts behind the manifold so much easier. This is a lifesaver to get out the car. All right, y'all. So I think I got everything disconnected. There's just these bolts up here holding it in, and then the I can't remember, 2 or 3 in the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them pulled, and then we'll have open canvas ready for our new intake manifold. Where is it? Right there. So all right, y'all. So intake manifold is off the car. Gonna throw that one on. Here's where we're sitting right now. I just gotta pop the plug wires out so I can change out the plugs. I got to cover this with a shirt or something as well. But we're making good progress. It's only been about 35 minutes so far, so moving quick on this. Hoping to get it done and knocked out real quick, but let's change the plugs and then put everything back together. All right, guys, so here's one of the first plugs that I pulled. I'll just let it focus. Doesn't look too bad. It's a little burnt at the tip, but nothing major. I think I went with the Bosch Iridium last time. I'm going with the NGK this time around. I had more success with them in the past, so gonna see how that runs. Yeah, let me get these last 5 pulled, and then we'll throw that other manifold back on. All right, y'all. So new plugs are in. If you can see down there, kinda. Did all 6. Obviously, you have to make a match. So I'm gonna put the wires back in. It should be fairly simple. They all kind of make sense on their own. And you really just got to push them in until they're just like that. So this one's a little tighter, but it bends. And then same thing on the back here. Just by the lengths of the wires, you can tell which one goes where. So that's that. Now we can put that new intake manifold on. All right, guys, so new intake manifold is set. Clears up the engine bay a lot. I mean, this thing is so much tinier than the other one. But like I said, I was having some performance issues with the other one, so we're gonna leave it here. Yeah, the 6074 is just never able to meet what we needed it to. So this one also will allow for plenty of room for the intake and battery. It was kind of all rubbing before. All right, y'all, had to take a quick break, but we're back. I think I got everything tightened up to this point. Throttle body's on. I believe all the sensors should be connected. Throttle cable's installed. The ground wires are installed. Everything looks back to how it was stock for the most part. I lost one of these nuts, so I've got to go to the parts store and get a equal size nut. So let's have both of them off, that way I can compare. But that shouldn't matter. I mean, it might create the smallest vacuum leak, but I doubt it. So I'm gonna get the battery hooked back up and get the air intake back on, and we're gonna see if this puppy starts. All right, guys, everything is back into this point. Obviously got to secure stuff down still, but all the bolts on the actual manifold are tightened. Battery's installed. Let's see if she starts. All right, let's give her a turn. All right, it's a good sign. Air fuel ratio is good. Let's rev her up. Oh, something there, right? All right, y'all, so when I was unhooking the battery, I just realized I forgot to plug in the MAF, so that could definitely be our issue. Let me find that sensor real fast. It's buried in there a little bit. There she is. Let's plug her back in and give her another try here. Take 2. All right. Oh, there she is. That sounds a lot better for the cold start. Yep, air fuel ratio is still good. Let's rev her up. Yeah, baby. There we go, guys. She's up and running again. That's good news. I'm actually gonna shut her off so I don't get carbon monoxide poisoning. So let me do that real fast. There we go. But hell yeah, man, we got it back up and running. Only took like 2 hours to do the full swap, so that's exciting. Like I said, I got to get a couple new nuts, but other than that, she's ready to rip. So I think next video you guys see, probably going to be the drag strip. Obviously, we're going to get the car prepped. I'll include all that in that video, but pretty much all now I got to do is throw the hood back on, get a couple nuts, and she'll be ready to rip. So all right, guys, so we're all buttoned up here. Everything's tight and ready to go. Still need to get those 2 nuts, so I'll grab those after work one day this week. We're going to start stripping apart the interior now. Hopefully save some weight. I'm not sure how much we're going to save. I should probably get a scale to start kind of seeing where it's at, but it's going to remove the rear seats, anything out of the back of the car, and take the spoiler off, reduce the drag a little bit. But yeah, let's get to it. So really all I can remove back here is the rear seats. I'll remove this carpet and everything as well, but not till I get to the track, because I set the jack and everything down there. But I'll take the rear seats out. So we will start with that and go from there. All right, guys, so to remove the bottom part of the seat, there's just these 2 latches, bang, bang, and they'll pop right out. As for the rest, there are 4 bolts, 2 on each seat, 1 there. I don't know if you can see it there, and right there. So I'm gonna pop them out quick and the rear seats will be out. All right, so the 4 bolts are out, and so are the seats. All right, 1 and 2. And here is what the back of our interior looks like now. Job well done in my books. So now we're gonna take this puppy out for a spin. Use the old camera mount here. I'm gonna put it up front like I always used to, and yeah, I'll show you guys how she rips. Well, guys, I just strapped into the Eclipse, ready to go pick up these nuts, and sure as shit, my hose ripped for connecting to the throttle body. I guess when I put it down, it must it's kind of brittle. I mean, it just leaked coolant everywhere. So I've got to park this up, which I did. I've got the nut and the hose here, so I'm just gonna grab both of these at the parts store and some more coolant now. So that kind of sucks. I was excited to drive it, but you know, it's better today than track day. So I'm going to go run and grab that, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I think I fixed up the leak. I'm just gonna try to take it around the block a little bit, try to get the car warmed up, make sure I don't go too far from home in case there's another issue. feel comfortable, we'll take it out on the highway and let it rip. So let's let it warm up and I'll get right back to you. Alright guys, all the temps look good. I think we are good to let it rip. I've been driving for like 10 minutes now. About to hop on the highway. Let's see how she rips. Should have a little bit of open road here too, so. Some sort of vacuum leak or something, because she feels spicy. Woo! We'll give her one more baby rib. Everything did hold up though, so that's a good sign. Very good sign. Which reminds me, I am missing a screw on my throttle body. I gotta put that in. It's held in by one still, but definitely should get the other one in. Alright, one more baby pull here. Ready? Oh, baby. Damn, she's ready to rip, boys. I feel it, 14.3. I feel it. Oh man, that felt good. Oh man, I hope I don't scrape up here. This is a sharp turn. Guys, well, that's gonna do it for today's video. I appreciate y'all tuning in as always. Like I said, next video is the racetrack, June 13th. That's when we're heading down. So can't wait to see what she runs. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.